job's a buggered mess.
You're late. I thought Mango were meant to be cutting edge as far as reliability is concerned.
There are all sorts of problems like this all over the area, miss.
It's Mrs.
What?
Mrs. Aginpart. So what's wrong with him then? He's not stopped rocking back and forth and mumbling for 2 days.
And the cause of your problem is of your burglary, miss, is your outdated system.
Huh?
Well, it's an old model.
What's he saying? Upgrade.
Why is he moaning that as if he's about to implode?
Because he does that. How long's he been saying upgrade, asking upgrade for?
About a couple of months.
Yeah, like I said, we've been getting a lot of problems, particularly with this model. It's brought out the new xenophobe platform, see? Most people don't bother with the upgrade their devices anymore. That causes problems like security and user interface, like Steve here.
Can you fix him though?
Mrs. Blackmore down the street has an issue with her Gates model as well. It's a brand new isolate processor, see? It's the compatibility with the Octopump driver, it's weird.
That's your prognosis, is it? It's weird. I could have worked that out for myself. Can you fix it?
No.
No?
Your security system's going to need an upgrade. Your personal device. Till that happens, what's your upgrade? When's your next upgrade, miss?
Miss. And it was the beginning of summer. Well, that's it then. I don't know. A lot of people have been like this. Most difficult ones sort are the people with handset systems. I'm no good with foreign stuff. Can you fix mine though?
Can't with the hardware you have, it's too old. You either have to update or upgrade. I recommend upgrading because like we can only fix the issue for a month or two.
What's the price going to be?
Well, it's going to cost you.
Innovations change the world, but we always ask the same questions.
That tonight,
On Device Watch.
we look particularly at this man, Gerald Standpipe. His constant intrusions into people's homes has raised questions from concerned neighbours who seem to think that supposed burglaries he fixes alarms for are in fact rigged by him. Mr. Gerald Standpipe, how would you answer these accusations levelled at you? Our field reviewer there, attempting to secure an explanation for the obscene tactics recently displayed by Price Holding Corp, who have recently set up a new mobile security network called Price Call. This evening we talked to the owner and founder of the company, Keith Price, and ask him whether he really has control of any kind over his behaviour of his own design on Device Watch. As you saw in our pre-title sequence in the device update, Ford seems to be indomitable. It is for that reason that we ask Mr. Keith Price the answer to some of the questions that have been dogging us all. Mr. Price, good evening. Good evening. You've seen this footage from our on-the-spot journalist. Do you have some sort of explanation for our wombats at home? Yes, and I would like to point out, Mr. Turncoat. Jerome, please. Okay, I would like to point out, Mr. Turncoat, that Price Holding do not hold the monopoly on scams of this nature. Ah, but Mr. Price, in fact, since we bought our first aerial for the mobile network Price Call, has started to hear rumours of this kind of subterfuge being orchestrated by our competitors. It could be said that you're starting to try and build a monopoly of many other markets, some might say of substandard quality. How would you answer that, Keith? While it might seem that we at Price Holding Corp have only a small right to a small portion of the global marketplace, it might be in order to remind your viewers just how big that marketplace is. Yes? We currently have several projects running. There's a mobile network, of course. We're also branching into recreational devices as well. Recreational devices. It's an offshoot of our main business structure. That would be copulation insurance. That's right. So you're selling sex toys, yes. As it happens, I brought with me some to show your audience. Keith, there just seems to be a bunch of natural vegetable products in here. We're taking the natural approach with the product. And don't call me Keith. Moving on. It's your work with internal company relations I want to focus on next. I'm good with that. Okay. It's with particular reference to the scandal recently laid at your door by the newspapers like Nova. Well, those charges were dropped, and any remaining rumours are just the result of malicious scandal mongering. I was referring to your public image. Oh, right. There has been some debate in the media recently about your working initiatives and motivation behind them. Yes, well, I'm glad you brought that up, because we just started a new scheme that protects any staff in prize holding against molestation or harassment of any sort. We call it the Tupperware Convention. Isn't that a bit of an unflattering name? Best we could come up with at the time. But surely this new initiative should mainly protect people against your public visage too. You do have the plastered over every publication you own. Yes, I am, well, phenomenally gorgeous. Now, I want to move on to your restoration work. Because you've spent a large amount of your disgusting fortune collecting a National Trust and English heritage houses over the last couple of years. Certainly, yes, well, I did recently purchase Wilding House in East Sussex, and that used to belong to the Duke of Baxter. It was falling into disrepair and needed some attention. I also wanted to put something back into the community and make everyone love me just that little bit more. And how is that working out for you? Certainly, it seems you're ever present in the headlines to such a major extent that stars want to work with you. We have a movie in the works about our current insurance outlook. Sergei Verhal, the popular Hollywood screenwriter, contacted me some time back, and perhaps that's a subject we can cover over a couple of weeks when we go on to our sister show, Movie Watch. Keith Price, for now, it's been a trauma to my indigestion to have you on the show. Thank you for actually letting me be here after nagging the studio for months. Now, I do believe that the lights go off here at Television Centre at about 10 o'clock, so the power should cut about now. Typical. I rather like it sitting here in the dark. Just about sums you up, really.
Terrible.